My name is Mandy Keithan, and we're at Trapeze School New York here in Washington, D.C., where we teach flying trapeze classes for anyone who's interested. I come from a circus family. My dad was a circus clown and my mom rode elephants in the circus, so I definitely grew up with a real love for the old American circus. They stopped touring before I was born, but I think I had a destiny to be a circus kid, or at least I was pretty convinced of it at the time. So when I heard that there was a trapeze school where I could take a 2-hour class and have that day in the circus, I jumped at the chance, no pun intended, and I just started there. Graceful landing, toe cramp. We have a slogan, forget fear, worry about the addiction, and that really ended up being my story because I'm afraid of heights, but I just loved it so much from the first minute. I found it so exhilarating and so challenging, and I just really fell in love. So went from being a student who came once a week to a student who came twice a week, and eventually ended up at training to be an instructor here. We start with just a few minutes on the ground where you get to kind of learn what's going to happen in the air, but very quickly you end up at the top of this platform, 23 feet in the air, and what happens is we ask you to step to the edge, you have your hands on the bar, and they call ready, hep, and that's your cue to hop off. And my first class sounded kind of like ready, hep, ready, hep. Okay, bend your knees, hop off on hep, hep, because I'm just up there shaking like a leaf. And then as soon as I jumped off, I couldn't believe that feeling, the gushing wind, the moments of getting all that feedback from the ground, telling you what to do and when to do it. I loved it, and I loved having that challenge of trying to breathe through my fear and get my body to follow the instructions that I was trying to give it through my frantic, crazy, adrenaline-filled brain, and I couldn't get enough.
Down there, not just
My very favorite part of my job is when someone comes and they get up on the board for the first time and they so scared, shaking, can't get their hands on the bar, can't jump off, and end up needing to climb back down the ladder because they just feel like, I don't have this in me. And then through taking the time that they need and us talking to them and supporting them, having that first swing that happens more often than you believe, they, within those 2 hours, find the strength that it takes to kind of take that step off the platform and swing through the air. And that is the kind of moment that I just come home giddy about.